On scales of justice, former National Hospital Insurance Fund NHIF Chief Executive Officer Geoffrey Mwangi has been acquitted by the court in his 1.1 billion shilling graft case. Anti-corruption court magistrate Victor Wakumile declared that sufficient grounds for dismissal of the case had been given as required by law. The court also gave the prosecution 15 days to review the case and inform them of the next course of action. This and more from the corridors of justice.
Geoffrey Mwangi, the former National Hospital Insurance Fund Chief Executive Officer, is a free man. This is after an application by the Director of Public Prosecutions was allowed by the court.
In this matter, I find that sufficient grounds have been laid in support of the application, and I therefore allow the case against accused number 2 to be withdrawn under Section 87A of the Criminal Procedure Code.
Mwangi's graft charges were dropped after the prosecution failed to mount a solid case against the former NHIF boss, leading to all charges being dropped. Mwangi was in 2018 charged alongside former CEO Simon Kirigoti, NHIF Audit Committee members Mudzun Zile, Yusuf Ibrahim, Eli Nyaim, Denson Mushemi and his company WebTribe Limited, and 13 others. Last year, the DPP withdrew the charges against Mushemi, WebTribe and Robert Murithi and made Mushemi a state witness. Mwangi was alleged to have conferred the benefit of 253 million shillings from WebTribe, the company which was processing payments on behalf of NHIF.
The charges against Geoff Mwangi was terminated on invitation by Geoff Mwangi, who wrote to the DPP requesting the DPP to review the charges against him. So there's nothing political. I think that's the point in review and termination of charges.
A presiding officer from one of the polling stations in Elders constituency has told the court how protesters barricaded the polling station he was at, lighting fire and singing protest songs during the August 9, 2022 general elections.
My lord, they were chatting in Somali, saying election Malaho, Malaho, Malaho like that until or unless their concerns as far as the electoral officials and the deployment are addressed.
The election petition was lodged by ODM candidate Ahmed Borei, disputing the victory of Aden Kenan. The presiding officer, Abdikadir Bashir, was also put to task to explain the validity of some of the IEBC forms produced in court. The hearing continues before Justice Stephen Breachi. Finally, the scrutiny process of ballot papers from Mandera North in the disputed parliamentary contest has ended, with the verification on the Kim's kit expected to take place on Tuesday, the 24th of January 2022, as the case had been scheduled for mention on the same day. This is after Mohammed Farah Bardad of Jubilee filed a petition disputing the results announced, declaring UDM candidate Bashir Shah Abdullahi as the elected member of parliament of Mandera North. Serafina Robi for Prime Edition.